Today's episode of The Mom Game is brought to you by our friends at Gateway Buick GMC at LBJ and Jupiter. I know that buying a car can be stressful, but not at Gateway because their slogan is Gateway's got it. And just what does that mean? Well, it means Gateway's got a wide selection of new Buicks, GMCs, and GM certified used vehicles, all competitively priced. Gateway's got it. In these busy times, you want a car dealer who makes things easy and convenient. Well, guess what? Gateway's got it. When you log on to gatewaybuickgmc.com, look for the Shop, Click, Drive button. This allows you to shop from the comfort of your home, and who doesn't want that? In fact, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, select your vehicle. 2, create your offer. 3, schedule your delivery. And on top of all this, Gateway Buick GMC offers complimentary car washes for life. So when you want a dealer who has it all, Gateway's got it. You can find them online at gatewaybuickgmc.com or shop in person at LBJ and Jupiter. GMC, we are professional grade. Experience the new Buick. And welcome to episode 140 of The Mom Game. I'm Emily Jones. She's Julie Dobbs. We're together again.
We are.
It's been, how long has it been since we've been together? It's been like a month?
I think you canceled on me twice in a row.
I did. And I'm sorry because I was
No,
losing
you
my
had
mind.
good reasons. So I think it's been 2 weeks at least.
Is that it? We haven't been together since I've moved into the new house.
Yeah. How long have you been there?
It'll be 3 weeks tomorrow. 3 weeks by
Really?
the time the show
Wow.
airs. Yeah.
Okay, so it's probably
Can you
been
believe
about
that?
3 weeks.
Or has been it 2 weeks? Has been it? No, it's been 2 weeks. I'm losing it.
That's
I'm,
what I thought.
Like I've legit
I know.
lost it.
Okay, so
Yes.
so let's get right down to the nitty gritty here.
Yes.
On the Mom Game,
Okay.
because on a scale of 1 to 10, how much are you losing it? Because there's various times when we've all said that we're losing it, but I'm want to make sure you're okay this time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been touch and go. Not gonna lie. I had this really calm, and I get calm, and then shit goes crazy, and then I get calm, and then shit goes crazy. Now, I mean, we're in the house, everything's fine. I got a mud yard, whatever. I keep bringing it up. I do care, but I don't care. Right now, I just want to get my dog home.
Okay,
I want to
so
get my dog home.
I know. Catch the people up, I guess. You can reference the mud yard.
Right. So we have we literally have a yard full of mud because we've had so much rain. Because of all the rain, it has delayed things like, well, not even because of rain. Don't even get me started on the reason we don't have a fence yet. We don't have a fence. We don't have grass. And so it's hard to bring a dog who has a tendency to run away into a home that has nowhere for said dog to be contained or go to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. So again, I've mentioned this before a couple shows ago. My friend Jimmy, who's been training my dog Izzy, he's amazing, went and picked her up from like the little dog camp we had her at. We thought we were just going to have her there for the weekend. Fat chance. So he's been amazing. He's taking care of her. But I lost my S yesterday because I'm like, we've got to get the dog home. There is no plan in sight of being able to get the dog home. And so I lost it yesterday on a bunch of people. I've tried to remain like calm, and I don't think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm okay with it if you tell me I'm wrong. I don't like come out of the gates trying to be a giant bee.
No, yeah.
I try to stay as calm as I can. I do get riled up. I do get fired up. But I feel like when I get pushed, I'm also not afraid to like go a little crazy. Mm-hmm. And I went a little crazy. Mm-hmm. And so I went a little crazy, and I just was like straw that broke the camel's back.
So what do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, I just was.
Did you yell at the people?
I raised my voice at our builder, who is also a dear.
There's been a lot, though.
Right, and he's
even
also,
if he's a friend,
he's also a dear friend. Right, it's fine. I'm not proud when I lose my shit. I always apologize, but also too, it's like when you feel like you've said the same thing over and over again in the same voice, and nothing changes. It's like, okay, well, I've got to change. It's like your kids, right?
Yeah.
You like try to be calm, and this is what you need to do, honey, and blah, blah, blah. And then they don't do it after 800 times of telling them. And then you lose your shit. And then they're like, oh, yes, ma'am, mommy. And it's like, fuck, why did I have to get here? So the bottom line is we have a plan to bring the dog home on Saturday. Thank you, Jimmy Dog. He's so funny. He listened apparently to the episode, and he like texted me his last name. And it's so hard to say. It's like Greek. And I was like, what? I'm just going to keep you as Jimmy Dog on the phone. Love you. You're the best. Like he sends videos. He's amazing. And he's not paying me to say this. I am paying him to take care of my dog a very reasonable price. And it's worth every penny because I'm not worried about Izzy. But also too, at the same time that we get Izzy back within the next 24 hours of receiving our dog back in our home that she is not familiar with, we are also going to be getting a puppy.
My gosh.
Yeah. So
I haven't even thought about Izzy's perspective yet.
It's a lot. Yeah. It's a lot going on. So yeah, I have my days. And then we talked last night on the phone and it was like, we both were like this. We weren't like drunk, but we were just like, so I could tell we were both just like so tired and like so not defeated, but just like, how are we going to get through this moment in life?
How do we find ourselves here? How did we get here?
Well, because you're doing a lot.
It's because
you're doing a lot.
Yeah,
you're doing a lot.
And this is the thing. And we talked about we will have these conversations with other guests. I talk about this with the guys that I do the show with, the Speakeasy. It's like, and I think a lot of the problem that moms become like unhappy or go into a depression or whatever, it's because you really lose like your sense of self when you have kids, right? And I've talked to a lot of moms that are dealing with that. And I think that's something that you and I have done, perhaps, I'm speaking for myself, not you, like perhaps leaned too far into the other direction. But like it's trying to do a lot of things, and it's a lot of things that fulfill you. And that's something that I'm struggling with right now, because you referenced last night and just how we were both kind of like in a
we talked about like just we're trying to keep our heads above water. We're trying to. I'm just grateful it's not baseball season.
Yeah.
For you, this is like you started a new job. Kelly went back to work. Off season ended for the Stars. Like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I started the new job, I said everything will be fine as long as people like don't get sick while Kelly's out of town. And Kelly's had 3-week-long trips, and every single one of them I've had kids get sick. I got sick, all that. It's fine. It's nothing we can't like work through. And then my other thing is like dealing with the kids, getting used to my early mornings. They don't like it. Like, and they like cry and they say they want mom. And when are you going to take us to school again? And I'm like, I mean, there's ways maybe things will change down the road, but that's like, so it's this struggle. Cause it's like, and I try to explain to the kids, I'm like, this is something that's important to mom, and I make more money. And then they're like, well, when you had your last job at the ticket, you took us to school. I'm like, yeah, but I was there for like 5 hours, 6 hours making no money and blah, blah, blah. And now I can do this. And anyway, it's just a hard thing to explain. And I think that's one of the cool things about us, that we do these other things and that we're trying to like still feel fulfilled as women, as people, as individuals, that the same person that we were before we had kids. But shit does hit the fan, right? It's like it's when you're dealing with the kid stuff, you're dealing with the jobs, and then I can't imagine building a new home and then moving into the new home, and then you throw pets into the equation. Like I look at my dog sometimes, I'm like, oh my God, I need to just like, she just needs a walk, the poor thing, But we're trying to do a lot, but I think it's doable, and I think this too shall pass.
Absolutely. And I think I think probably a lot of, and I'm not saying that men don't go through this. They absolutely do. It's just for the vast majority of women, it's just a different feeling.
Yeah.
It's a different set of responsibilities and expectations. And so I'm not being like,
no,
that's not it. But this is largely a woman problem, a mom problem. It really is, because, my husband, God, I love him. We have a great marriage. We have a good like understanding of what is expected of each other. And Mike McCoy very rarely gets asked to do anything between the hours of 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. Now, there's some times when if Henry has a hitting lesson or, whatever, like there's times when he does and he can and he is willing to and able to and all that kind of stuff. But, there's no...
Juggling.
No. Like we've talked about before, Mike McCoy's not coming up with a child care calendar for when I go on a road trip.
Right.
Kelly's not coming up with a child care calendar for you when he goes on the road. Like those things aren't happening.
Yeah.
And so it's just, and maybe you have a different setup in your marriage, and that's great. But I'm saying for the vast majority of women, and it's not even just women who work weird jobs like ours that have, whatever. It's for a lot of women and a lot of moms trying to get it done. And so I think what we've tried to do throughout this journey of the mom game is to just be like, yeah, we're a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
Collectively, individually. And you know what? You might be too, or you might feel like you are, but we're here to tell you you're not. And you're not. And if you are, you're not going to be forever.
Yeah.
It's just, you just kind of, and then I think too, one thing about this whole last 3 weeks that is absolutely a blur. I think I've lost 10 pounds. I am literally, it's just consumed my whole life, is that I haven't been on social media as much. And you know me, I got to get all the red circles off the Instagram stories. I got to you're all cut up on your feed. And so I haven't been doing that as much. And when I do, and we're going to get to this a little bit later in the show, I found some interesting thoughts going through my head because not that I've been super active on social media previously. I mean, I've never been like super social media girl, but that I want to save that for a little bit later.
Yeah.
In our "What's on Your Feed" segment.
Yes.
Okay, let's get to. We're gonna make sports quick.
To
yes.
Mom's doing everything.
Yes.
All.
God
doing
bless.
a lot.
God
Not
bless
necessarily
us.
everything.
God bless us, everyone. Bless our hearts. Okay, let's do a little quick hit on the sports scorts brought to us by our friends at Divalore.
Yes, brought to us by our friends at Divalore. Melanie Cobb, she's our honorary mom game member at this point. She's wonderful. She was a certified physician's assistant and decided to start her own thing with something that she's passionate about, and that is skincare. That is how Divalore Medical Wellness was born. Anything that you can get at the med spa that you're used to going to, pretty much, like Melanie can do. And she can do it in like a boutique setting. She can do it with to start off with a skin care consultation. If you're in Fort Worth, which is where she is based, you can make an appointment with her, go in, sit down, say, this is what I need. I do this, I do that. I'm outside a lot. I think I have oily skin. I want a little bit of Botox. Just please fix me up. I want to feel better about how I look, right? Melanie will shoot you straight, and she will tell you what you need to do, not what she wants you to do as a business owner, but as a friend. And I just made that up, and I think it's good.
Love it.
Yeah, and so she's wonderful. You can also do a virtual consultation if you live in Dallas or if you live far away, but maybe you just want to talk to her about your skincare needs, and she can put together a little package for you of SOOOO skincare, which is the skincare line that she sells that I love. I don't think I'm ever going back to anything else. Before this, I was trial and error for all kinds of different skincare lines. And this one's wonderful, and I think Emily's using it too. So she can help even ahead of the holidays. She can put together Christmas presents for you, your family members.
Yeah, I love this.
Your wives, if you're listening.
Yes.
Melanie Cobb. Just go to Divalore, Divalore, medicalwellness.com /the mom game. That's our own landing page. And she will give you a free consultation, tell you what you need. So please hit her up.
Hit her up. Hit her up. We love you. We love you, Melanie. Thank you for your support of the mom game. Okay. Everyone tunes into the mom game for, pretty much, there's all kinds of reasons, but I feel like at the top of everyone's list is they expect us to let them know what our local sports teams are doing.
Yes.
They want to know, the breaking news, you get it here first.
That's right.
So I need to know, what's the Cowboys' record, Julie?
Nobody else can tell you this information.
No,
the Cowboys are 6-3.
Fuck, that means they lost.
That means they lost. If this is breaking news to you, we are sorry. If you're a Packers fan, congratulations.
I know. I watched this game from start to finish.
Yeah?
It was painful at the end. It was so painful. It was like,
both teams sucked.
I know.
Like, it was bad football. It wasn't fun to watch. Dak doesn't look great. The defense didn't look great.
Let me tell you what sucks is, I love my son. I love Henry. But let me tell you something. The way he watches a sporting event that he's invested in is so over the top.
Really?
He is like, Dak throws a pick and he's just like, Cooper Rush. We need Cooper Rush. This is ridiculous.
He's calling for Cooper?
He's calling for Cooper. And then he gets pissed and just goes in his room.
Oh.
I'm not even watching anymore.
Seriously?
And I'm like, Henry, honey,
That's
first of all,
amazing.
welcome to being a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
And second of all, when did you become this invested in the Cowboys and the Cooper Rush versus Dak Prescott controversy?
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're 6-3.
6-3. They still have a good record, and they're still like 90% some 90-something% chance of making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like they're okay.
Yeah,
But they play Minnesota on the road this coming week, and Minnesota I think is like 8-1.
yeah,
Although the Cowboys are favored, which is weird to me.
so weird. But you know what they say when that happens? Vegas knows something.
Vegas knows something. Yeah,
Because they're the ones that set the lines.
I don't know what Vegas would know. Like
Vegas
we're not going
knows
to
some-
get any better
I'm telling
quickly
you.
unless we sign OBJ.
Just
and he
watch. They'll
starts
come
and he
out.
scores
They'll
3
come out and win.
touchdowns.
Watch. They'll come out and win by 14.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like it.
Which we need to talk about our gambling.
I know.
later.
There's a lot
Okay.
to get to.
Okay, but first, Julie Dobbs.
Yes.
Breaking news.
Yes.
What is the Dallas Stars record?
The Dallas Stars record. You are going to hear it here first
Oh, dear.
on the Mom Game as of today when we shoot this show, which is what day is it? Wednesday?
October 16th. 15th.
The Dallas Stars are 9-5-2. They have 20 points in 16
Damn it! And I
games
saw
played.
the 2 last night, or one of the 2.
Yes, one of the 2.
I thought.
Look at you.
I
with
thought
your
the Stars were going to
overtime
win.
hockey
Yes,
knowledge,
I
knowing-
thought the Stars were going to win, and I was like, I was getting because you and I were going to talk after the game, and I'm like, I'm watching Stars 2.
I watch Stars.
And then like time was winding down in overtime, which is what, like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then if it doesn't get done there, then you go to a shootout.
Yeah.
I'm in on a shootout. Like I am all in on a
Okay.
shootout.
Good. That's what they
What
want.
was that one guy that used to play for us that was like the best shootout guy ever?
Oh, like a long time ago?
UC Jokinen or something?
Yeah.
Was
yeah,
it UC
yeah.
Jokinen? Anyway, so I was just getting fired up. And
That
then
was
like, I
back in the
swear to
day.
God, I like looked at my phone or I took a sip of wine and then all of a sudden it was over. And I was like, whoa.
That's the thing with overtime. It's sudden
just
death.
happened?
Yeah, you
So
get
then
all
that was it.
situated and you're like, all right,
Let's
so
go.
excited to watch. Oh.
And that's it.
But no, it was against the Tampa Bay Lightning, and they're a really good team, and they seem
Why are
to
they
always
such
beat us lately.
assholes?
They beat
Yeah.
us in the Stanley Cup final a couple of seasons ago, but that was still 1 point on that game, and then they won the game prior to that. So they're having a pretty good trip. They have one more game in Florida before they return home. All in all, 9-5-2 is a pretty good record. They're at the top of the Central Division right now. So they're looking good. They have a lot of guys that can score. Jake Ottinger is back. He missed about a week with an injury, so he's back. I feel really good about this team. If nothing else, they're fun to watch this year.
Yeah, they are fun to watch.
They're fun to watch, and they can score goals.
So I don't know a lot about hockey, but I'm guessing it's better to get 1 point in an overtime loss than no points at all.
Exactly right.
Dang,
And that's
nailing.
what's kind of cool. Like as a fan, you don't have to feel all defeated.
Yeah.
Like you can be like, we got a point,
got
and
something.
sometimes a point can like get you into the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, go Stars. Oh, and we're going to the game. We're going to a game. Yes, we're staying in a hotel. It's the W right across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to stay at the hotel, do the whole fun thing. So I hope
Awesome.
we get to sit with
The
you.
week ahead of Christmas. Yep.
Yes, I'm excited. Super
I'm going to
excited.
work on making that happen.
Yes. Okay. Also, the last piece of breaking news to deliver today. What is the Dallas Mavericks record?
The Dallas Mavericks record, Emily, is 8-5.
8-5. Okay. It's
Very respectable.
very respectable because usually they like the last few years they've started out like real slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, after like following them, I mean, I can't watch every game closely because of kids and life, but
No, but I watched after the Stars ended, then the Mavs came on.
Yeah.
They were still playing. They were like in the second half.
They
Okay.
were.
Yeah.
After like just kind of following them as much as I can.
You know what that means?
What?
I have cable.
Yay! Emily can watch sports.
I can watch
she
sports
has
again.
cable in
Yeah.
her new home. I feel like 8-5 is like pretty good given how I feel about them after watching what I've watched. Like they've blown a lot of leads. There's been a couple of really bad losses, but the fact that they're 8-5 and pulling out of that, and Luka's just freaking ridiculous. They got to figure out how to get him a little bit more help. And if Luka ever were to get hurt, I don't know. I feel like we might score 40. So anyway, we'll see. The Mavs are doing pretty good. They beat the Clippers at home. They on Tuesday night, tonight, Wednesday night, they're playing the Rockets. And I do want to pick a Mavs game to go to as well.
We need to do that.
Yeah, we need to have a mom game Mavs night.
Yeah, let's do it.
So let's work on that.
All right.
But
Put it on our list.
Yeah, but things
Put it
are
on our
pretty good.
list.
I'll put it on our list.
Okay, that's enough sportsy talk. We got some. We got TMG News Desk and What's on Your Feed, but they're gonna kind of combine because we just kind of got a bunch of rants to go on based on text messages I sent you last
Yeah,
night, and then
yeah.
if you have anything to add. So
I'm ready
this
to hear you rant.
Wheels Off. It's not even ranting; it's just like random observations.
Yeah.
So the remainder of this Wheels Off episode of the Mom Game, or not the remainder, the portion of the remainder of the show is brought to you by our friends at Bottle Rover and also our friends at Herman Marshall Whiskey. But first, Bottle Rover, because I have now become a frequent user of Bottle Rover. It's like
good. Isn't it easy?
So it's like once you do it one time and you realize how easy this is and how much time it can save you, you're like, where have I been? Where's this been all my life? And I know you've been singing the praises for a long time. I had done it like here and there, but then I'm like, what am I doing going to the liquor store?
Yeah,
what am I doing? It's
Who does
dumb.
that?
I don't want to go shopping. I don't want to go pick stuff. I don't want to go lug up a cart. Like, I want someone to bring it to me. And damn it, that's what Bottle Rover does. So they save time. They save money. You get orders over $50, free delivery. If you're hosting parties, 'tis the season to be hosting. Let them take care of it. You just punch in whatever you want. Mixers, whatever.
Schedule it out if you know.
Schedule it out. Have it delivered ASAP. I mean, it's just amazing. It's such a great service, and it's we're so grateful for their support. We love being partners with them. We feel like they do good things in the community. They've got a good message. They've got good people, and it's always fun to be aligned with companies like Bottle Rover. So go to the Google Play Store, download it on your Android, go to the Apple App Store, and don't download it on your phone. It's the cute little red and white dog. That's why they call it Bottle Rover. It's got a cute little mascot. And so let them bring the holidays to you. Lots of hosting this time of year.
Yep.
This is the perfect little hack to save you some time and energy. So kick back and let Bottle Rover fetch you your drinks for free when you spend $50. The season of gratitude, and we are grateful for Bottle Rover. You know what else you can get on the Bottle Rover app?
I think I know. You can get you some Herman Marshall whiskey, and I'm excited to have a whiskey partner here on the Mom Game because a lot of women don't think about whiskey when it comes to imbibing on whatever it is that you want and need to relax at night or whenever it is. So I'm excited to be working with Herman Marshall Whiskey. They've become friends. They're friends of the show. They're wonderful people. I love that it's kind of like an upstart company with young, ambitious, entrepreneurial type people that are really trying to grow not only the Herman Marshall whiskey brand or the liquor that you'll see in stores and in restaurants, but they're trying to make it more of like an experience. And they're working on a really cool location that they're going to open up in Wiley. In
like a tasting room.
Yeah, so they're gonna have the tasting room open soon. Yeah, and then they're also gonna have like a big distillery with an outdoor stage, perfect for concerts, parties, and events, and kids can go and all of that. So that's down the road, and then the tasting room is coming soon. I actually got to see the tasting room that they have currently in Garland when we brought some of the Dub guys out there, and it was really fun to see how this whiskey is made, how passionate they are about it, and making sure that they do it the right way. So I have an idea. Oh my gosh.
What?
For the holiday season, okay? I'm just saying, this is a Mom Game PSA. If you have a wife that is looking for, you don't know what to get her for stocking stuffers, hit up Divalore Medical Wellness, okay? If you have a party that you're hosting, hit up Bottle Rover. If you don't know what to get your husband or your uncle or a teacher gift for anybody, get a bottle of whiskey. Like, who's going to be upset about that? A boss, a coworker. I feel like we almost need to do a Mom Game shopping guide. You know how all the cool bloggers do, like, here's a gift guide.
Ours would be like,
yes, you can do all of it here with our sponsors.
I'm just going to do it all, and we're going to throw in some early bird CBD, and I'm just going to have it all, and I'm just going to consume it all, because we were texting or emailing with Ryan Hamar at Herman Marshall today, and he was like, can't wait to have you guys back out to the tasting room. And because I didn't go the first time, and I'm like, I can't wait for you to hook up a whiskey IV to my arm. I did. I said it. And that's when you know you have really cool sponsors, because I was basically just telling him I need an injection of whiskey into my veins because it's been an effing week. And so that's why we love our partners.
They become our friends.
Well, and they know it. They know what they're getting into. They weren't expecting some polished, cool, collected shit.
Nope. This is real life shit.
This is us.
And you need your whiskey. And you can also make a hot toddy now that it's cold outside.
It is cold. It is cold. Okay. So we were talking about social media earlier. So I just went on random thoughts with you last night. After I'd put up my computer, so I couldn't add it to the rundown. But it was random thoughts while scrolling through social media. So we'll make this what's on your feed. And then TMG News Desk, we're going to have underwear talk.
Okay.
Okay. So what did I text you last night?
That's what
I
I'm trying
texted
to pull up. Let's see.
It was like people trying to change people's minds. So many political things.
So many political posts. Big pharma. People trying to change people's minds on social media. Small print on stories.
Okay. Okay.
And then you followed up today with underwear talk.
Okay. So if you have something to add, I know you've been talking a lot lately because you have to spend 4 hours on the radio every day. So I'm just going to go. And
then
there was
3 more after this.
Right. And there was 2 weeks where I was like, Julie, what happened in the world today?
Yeah, that did happen.
Yeah. And so
you made me just talk.
I did. So I feel like this is my way to repay you.
Thank you.
So, so many the political posts. I mean, first of all, we know how apolitical I am. I feel like you're in the same boat. Yep. I don't know shit about politics. I did vote, which I was really proud. I shouldn't be proud of myself for voting. In all the madness of all the house shit, I was like, I've got to go vote. I'm going to vote. It was so funny. So I was texting my girls and I'm like, so one of my girlfriends is really involved in not even necessarily politics, but she's just very much an advocate for certain things. And so she doesn't ever push them on anybody. We have differences of opinions on things. We have healthy discussions about them, but she's also very she goes to school board meetings. She speaks at school board meetings.
Cool.
And I appreciate her for that.
Yeah. There's gotta be the people that do that.
There does. And I appreciate her. And I appreciate the fact that she's not like, this is my way of thinking and this is the only way to think. And if you don't think like this, then you're wrong. She's very open-minded. So I appreciate her perspective so much. And so I feel like she's made me more accountable as a friend and a human and a mom, to trying to educate myself more as much as I can. But we got into the discussion when we were in New York and I was like, well, what am I supposed to do? And she's like, well, I mean, just get involved in your local government. And I was like, oh, and I'm not going to say her name, but I was like, you're telling me to get involved I'm not getting involved in local government. Anyway, so we're laughing and it's all wonderful.
She know you?
No, yeah. But that's what, and she wasn't saying, but because I was genuinely saying how do I know. And she's trying to say, and she's,
we want to do more.
We want to do more. And she's right, but we know
can't do
I'm
more.
not. Right. So we all texted our, I voted, right. I voted stickers. And so I texted the group text or whatever. And I'm like, look at me. I'm so involved in local government. Uh-huh. And then my girlfriend, Lisa, was like, do you even know who you voted for? And I was like, I mixed it up. I mixed it up. There's some Democrats and some Republicans. There's some independent, libertarian, Green Party, whatever it was. I was like, I just mixed it up.
Yeah.
But I voted. And so anyway, I just feel like and maybe it's because I am not passionate about, I'm passionate about people being kind to each other. I'm passionate about keeping as much money as I can in my pockets. But I don't know. I just would never, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people use that platform and it's their right. I guess it's just so not something I'm interested in and then I'm wondering, so are people who are super hardcore on one side or the other, whichever, do they think their posts what do they think they're doing? Or is it just you post pictures of your skirt steak and I'm posting pictures of,
I think they just,
do you think it's just
if they can get their voice out there and change one person's opinion on getting them on their side, then maybe it's worth it because that's how passionately they feel about this.
Right. Well, that brings me to big pharma. Mm-hmm. So big pharma is such a thing right now.
What do you mean?
Has your feed not been blowing up with big pharma?
What do you mean?
Just how big pharma is doing all kinds of bad stuff.
What do you mean big pharma?
Big pharmaceutical companies.
What
and then I feel
doing?
I don't
who?
Big pharma.
Does big pharma pop across your feed those words?
Big pharma, yeah. Who makes shit vaccines and drugs and stuff?
Okay,
right. It's big pharma.
You were texted that you wanted to talk about big pharma. I'm like, what in the world?
So I'm like,
so you're seeing a lot of stuff about vaccines.
Just big pharma, just big pharma. I know. And then so here, let me be really honest. So then there's part of me that's like, oh my God, I'm so over big pharma talk. But then I'm like, I don't know dick about big pharma.
I know.
Nor do I really look into the ingredients in my kids' stuff. And I don't know. We eat at Chick-fil-A a lot, and
Is that Big Pharma?
I don't know, but I think it goes along with Big Pharma. Big Pharma.
Emily, okay, let me break down what's happening here.
Big Pharma and Big
Emily
Food.
has hot takes on Big Pharma, and if you ask her to expand upon that, all she says is Big Pharma over and over.
But it's
so
like
that's what's happening here.
So I feel like it's Big Food / Big Pharma. So
What is it?
Big Pharma.
What do they do?
Big Pharma and Big Food. Like, it's basically like, remember when like you couldn't use baby powder, which I still think you can't. Nobody uses baby powder anymore. Remember, like, all sunscreen causes cancer, like all the things. Like,
That's Big Pharma.
That's big sunscreen.
I don't know if you're winning this debate.
I had way better thoughts when I texted you last night. So now we've got big pharma, big food, and big sunscreen.
We don't know what any of it is, but it's all driving him like crazy.
So that's the TMG News Desk. Brought to you by our good friends at Bottle Rover and Herman Marshall Whiskey. Thanks, you guys.
Hey, Big Pharma, if you're listening, we still have some sponsorships available. Emily is singing your praises.
Is it like...
I don't know. You put it on our rundown.
Okay. Well, I'm going to research Big Pharma and get back to you guys. Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay. 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 Well, you got to pull it together.
Emily has big pharma thoughts. We just don't know what they are.
I was just seeing a lot of Big Pharma. Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay.
My hair is going flat on one side. Okay. All right. What's on your feed? Brought to us by our friends at Early Bird. I'm gonna need to take a minute. So.
Oh.
And I probably need an early bird after all that Big Pharma
You do.
talk.
I need an early bird.
Early bird is not Big Pharma. I do know that.
Yes, they're
Bingo.
independent. They are a small business.
Yes.
Type thing. And so that's what we support. Not Big Pharma, unless Big Pharma wants to pay us a lot of money to support them. Whew. Early bird gummies, some of our favorite little buddies. As moms, as busy moms, you just heard us in this first segment talking about how we are mutually losing our minds. One thing that helps us with the situation, Early Bird gummies. And they've become good friends. I love supporting what they do. They're like a startup company out of Austin selling these CBD gummies. They do have a microdose of THC involved. So it's not just your average CBD gummy. It's better. You will feel that just a little bit, just enough. It is legal. You're not doing anything that is illegal. I think it might still show up on a drug test, though. So that's our fair warning if you're in a situation where you do need to get drug tested.
But you know what I love is we had that question from a viewer, and I put him in touch directly with Eric the Culver, the owner of the company, and he was was like, this is just so you know, it's probably not likely unless you eat a bunch of early birds all at once, but he's like,
if you're worried about that,
absolutely, you definitely, full disclosure, he's like, yes,
and
he's great.
I think just respect too when you can have those conversations with the owner of a company instead of dealing with Big Pharma.
No.
So we do have a discount code, and I love this product personally, and I love that we've introduced so many people to this product, and everybody has positive reviews. They enjoy it. I think there's a lot going on in the world. It's nice to just take the edge off and not do that by having 3 to 4 glasses of wine or whatever it is. Anyways, this is just a nice way to chill, whether you're going out to a concert or you put the kids to bed and you just want to sit there and go somewhere else. They will put a smile on your face. The discount code for our Early Bird gummies is TMG. Go to earlybirdcbd.com/TMG, and then it will automatically apply that 20% off discount. And I think you're going to love it. Let us know if you purchase some, if you love them, tell us about them. Also, quick shout out to the Dub Network, Craig Ludwig and Kevin Minch, both helping to spread the good word about Early Bird, and they both love them too. And go listen to their shows if you aren't already.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm out. Like, I'm so grateful we're back in studio because I ran out of early bird, which got me through the last couple of weeks and ran out and we saw what
You're
happened.
gonna need more.
Saw what happened.
There's no end in sight for you.
Okay,
my
what
love.
else was on my list? Small print.
I don't know if I trust your list
after
anymore.
Big Pharma.
Yeah.
Big Pharma, political, so many political posts. Big
Uh-huh.
Pharma.
Yep. Something about tiny. Let's see.
tiny print.
Small print on stories.
Okay. So, again, I
This
rarely.
is Emily airing her grievances.
Well, no, it's not even airing. It's just like,
good, yeah.
well, it's like I don't understand. I don't understand Big Pharma. I don't understand political posts. I don't understand like when you have an Insta story and then you make the font like that little scripty light cursive, and then you write a full blown
So
essay.
this is if you're posting the story.
So like if I post a story and then I want to tell you a story about the picture I'm posting or whatever, but I'm taking up half the screen, but there's 50 lines in this tiny little print. So are people who do the tiny small print on the Instagram stories, because they keep moving.
Yeah.
I know you can hold your thumb on there.
That's the key.
But even when I hold my thumb on there and put my glasses on, I cannot read this print. So I realize I can screenshot it and then like zoom in, but
It's
I'm like,
a lot of work.
are people who do this? Is that what they're expecting? Do they realize? Do they have
that's a
really
good
good
question.
vision and they don't
I
understand
think that Instagram might even be taken aback by how many people are using Instagram and using it for businesses and using it to be a social media influencer and using it to put this code on this post and then blah, 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 blah. Like, it doesn't seem like it was built for that. It was built for that to an extent, like share your life, but to be writing all of this, like some people will do a story and like each story is a lot. So my take and the way I solve this problem is I just don't read anything.
Yeah.
Unless it's something I really want to read, then
Or
I'll
something
hold it
really
down.
short.
Yeah, if it's short, I'll
Yeah.
hold it down and read it.
I
But
guess I was trying to figure out like, so when you post something with really lots of words and really lots of words, and it's small print to the point where I have to hold my thumb down and then try to screenshot and then
what's your game plan?
and then
there?
do I
Yeah.
save to photos and then click on it and zoom in?
A
Like
lot
it's
of
a
work.
lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
So that's
My photos, like I don't have storage space. That's one of my disk space, storage space. I'm
Oh,
a new phone. I'm full again.
Oh, you got a new phone.
Yeah.
Can I just
had to
tell
get a
you
new
what else
phone.
my OCD discovered?
What?
Okay, so I have this message trying to delete it, and it keeps coming back up. It's from my
Oh,
friend
this has
Dawn
happened
Shepard.
to you before.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know what I discovered?
What?
Look right here. Edit button. Show recently deleted. I thought I had deleted all my message. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no. Look at all those recently deleted messages. So now you know what I do every once in a while?
You delete those.
Select them all,
And then
I delete
that
those
will
mofos.
probably
and then
store
that
it.
will.
Okay.
Yes.
This is great. Live cell
I
phone
never
tips.
even knew that
How'd
that
you get there?
existed. So you go to your main message screen, go to edit in the top left hand corner, show recently deleted. Then you go to delete all. It'll highlight all of them. Delete 4,372 messages.
Oh my gosh, I don't have that. I don't have show recently deleted. But
When you hit edit,
yeah.
so if you go to your
under
main,
messages? Yeah.
okay, and then you hit edit.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't have it.
So does it say select messages, edit pins?
It
edit,
says select messages.
edit name and phone.
Yeah.
What about under there? It
Nothing.
doesn't. I got a
I thought I
secret.
did some
I
update.
have a secret trash can.
You do have a secret
And
trash
now it's
can.
empty, motherfucker.
Your phone is trying to help you survive this
No,
world.
it's not. No, it's not.
It's
trying
giving
to-
you secret
trying to break me.
trash cans.
It's trying to break me. And
Okay.
it's not going to. I just deleted 4,372 messages.
But that's
mofo.
good that you could do it that easily.
Yes. It's amazing. Okay. And then the last thing on my list was underwear talk.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I how do you feel about underwear? Like, what's your underwear
Top, bottom,
situation?
both.
Top, bottom.
Yeah, like bra.
I don't call you call
It's
a
an
bra and
undergarment.
underwear.
I mean, yeah, it's technically in the same family.
So I do bra and underwear. So do you call it bra and panties?
I mean, never mind.
Okay,
so
I'm
we're
just
talking
talking
bottom.
about bottom.
Okay, didn't mean to throw you off. I think a lot of people call them
So-
both undergarments.
Right. Okay. So are you thong? Are you bikini? Are you brief? Are you granny panty? What are you?
Thong.
Thong all the time.
All the time. And it's usually like my favorite ones are the ones that are barely there. Like
Yeah.
that are just
Like
thin.
seamless?
Yes,
Okay.
seamless and like usually a nude color. I used to think you had to buy them like hanky panky or whatever.
Right.
But now I found them at lots of different places like Old Navy and you can get
Okay.
a lot more
Okay.
Bang for your buck.
Do you, and it's a little intimate, when you wear yoga pants, do you wear?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I kind of wish I didn't.
So I don't. So I don't. I'm anti any sort of undergarment with my yoga pants.
Like no matter where you're going?
No matter where.
Even if you're out in the world. Okay.
It doesn't matter. Out in the world, wherever. It's there's no.
Okay.
No, it's a no.
Okay.
But I used to be like hardcore thong only. But I found these like boy shorty type things, like bikini boy shorts.
Yeah.
That they make me feel so good.
Really? They don't
they don't squeeze.
They don't gather.
They
under
don't
your
gather.
pants?
They're amazing.
Okay.
So when I was getting dressed this morning, I would have normally worn with these pants. I would have normally worn a thong, and I don't mind thongs. I think they're great. I think they serve a wonderful purpose in my life and in my world.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, I'm wearing these kind of baggy pants, like. There's no need to slap on a thong. I just
right to like have that much
rock
ass hanging, touching ass to pant ratio is a lot.
Ass to pant ratio. Yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
So I got
Unless it's yoga pants, then we got full ass to pant.
Full ass to pant and yoga
ratio,
pants.
yeah.
But I will tell you, I got them on Amazon, and they're these little they're so soft, and they give you just the right. It's like they're hugging your bottom.
Okay.
And they're hugging your under your belly button.
Girl.
They're hugging you.
I would like
and
to
I
see.
just they make me feel
Something about boy shorts makes me like. I feel like it just would be too much fabric.
I wouldn't wear them. I wouldn't wear them with like say a tight pair of jeans because then they're going to crawl and move. But if you're wearing like a baggy-ish, and also too, I've learned working for as long as I did outside when we had the old stadium, when you're wearing dresses, you got to, just in case. I mean, now not so much since we're indoors, but I mean, you just in case you get a gust of wind to make sure that if somebody gets a show, they don't get a full show, like just a half.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just wanted to tell you about my underwear.
Okay. Well, no, that's exciting.
They're Hanes. I'll send you a link.
Okay. Send me a link.
Maybe we'll post about it on our
Maybe we will. Well, that's exciting.
big pharma, big underwear.
Us women got to help each other out.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you, like these underwear are pretty awesome.
Good.
And they're super cheap.
All right. I'm excited to know that.
Go Hanes if you're looking
that
for
was a fun laundry list of topics. I like your laundry list of topics.
With pharma. Okay, that was fun. That was fun. I'm so happy to be back together again.
Yes.
The holidays are upon us. It's going to be so fun. We have 2 shows left in the month of November. Next week is Thanksgiving week. We have your boys from the Speakeasy on. I'm so excited. The week after that, we have the first sit-down interview with the former GM of the Texas Rangers, the former president and GM of the Texas Rangers, John Daniels, who is going to come in studio with us now with the Tampa Bay Rays organization. JD has not spoken publicly since he left the team. And so I'm excited to get to sit down and talk to him.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
So we've got a lot of good things.
I'm excited to get to know him as a person. Like
he's
I
so
know you
great.
know him.
Yeah, he's so great. So it's going to be a great end to the year. 2022 is coming to a close, and we are here to.
It's going to be a good end of the year.
It is
going to have other things working for December.
I'm going to go find out about Big Pharma.
Emily's going to go attack Big Pharma today.
Here we go.
Her cute sweater.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, Rent the Runway.
Really cute.
Okay.
I quit my subscription.
You did.
Yeah.
It's not cheap. Okay.
Okay.
This was fun.
Fun.
Love you. Cheers.
Love you back. Cheers.
We too far.
Felt like it was a need today for Bless Your Heart wine glasses.
Bless your heart.